Hi, welcome to my channel, The Host and Homemaker. My name is Lauren Dawn, and today I want to invite you to our third Fun Friday. If you're new here, Fun Friday is just something that I've started doing with my sister. My sister teaches at a school that's near my house, and so every Friday for the past 3 Fridays, she's come over to have a baked good and some fresh coffee. This has become something that we really look forward to each Friday. It's like a little reward at the end of the week. I thoroughly enjoy making little moments a little extra special, so I do like to decorate for our little Fun Friday. Nothing too fancy, but usually just things that I find around the house and kind of gather to make it look pretty. For the setup today, I did what I pretty much have done for the past 2 weeks, but I did add these little copper pumpkins that I recently found at Target. They were a great price, and I grabbed the cutting board from my kitchen, and I just thought that it added a sweet little touch. For today's treat, last night I made some gluten-free pumpkin donuts. I'm really excited for fall, so I just am trying to add a little bit here and there before we really jump into the season. But let me just tell you, these turned out so well. If you are looking for a really good, almost bulletproof recipe for gluten-free baked goods, this is a great one. I actually ended up altering the recipe just a tad. I ended up using the icing from the scone recipe last week, and I found that this one just tasted better than the one that was suggested to use. And then at the very end, I felt like it needed some kind of sprinkle, and so I took some raw oats that were gluten-free and just sprinkled them on top, and I felt like they kind of looked like fallen leaves, which I thought was very cute. I think it's important to just say again that hosting does not have to be fancy by any means, that the purpose of hosting is to really show the other person that you care for them and are willing to sit down and just listen to them and just converse in a way that strengthens your relationship with that person. When hosting, I often find myself thinking about the story in the Bible about Martha and Mary and hosting Jesus, and while Martha is running around trying to make sure everything's perfect, Mary's just sitting at Jesus's feet, just taking in all that he is. And while preparation is such a beautiful thing and a thing that the Lord encourages, I do believe that at the end of the day, it's the time that you spent with the person and not necessarily the things that are going on around. So it also gives us the freedom to not have to have everything perfect. Make the things as beautiful as you can if that's what your heart desires. But know at the end of the day, it's the time that you spent with the person that makes them truly walk away feeling loved. I truly am so grateful for my sister. She is my best friend and one of my strongest encouragers, and I feel so blessed by the Lord to have a person in my life that I can rejoice with, that I can mourn with. But I also know that not everybody has that kind of person in their life, and so when I make these videos, I truly just want whoever's watching to just feel a moment of peace, a moment of love, where you feel seen, because you truly are loved by a God who sees. So even when you don't feel it, you are truly seen. Well, my sister is off to work and another Fun Friday is in the books, and it was truly such a good time, and the donuts were absolutely delicious, and I really think that you should try them. I'll leave the recipe in the description, but I just had to take in how beautiful the sky was this morning before I went in and cleaned. I really do like to just go ahead and clean up after my sister leaves pretty much immediately. My daughter isn't awake, and I just find that when I go ahead and clean up and start the day fresh with her, it's just a sweeter morning because I'm not worried about things that I still need to clean up. Of course, there's moments where you can't help it, but anytime that I can help it, I do like to just go ahead and clean up the space. I didn't always like to clean up immediately after doing something. I might want to let it sit for a little bit, but as I've gotten older and kind of understood the importance of stewardship and just taking care of the home, it really has changed my perspective on cleaning things up more timely than just letting it sit, because honestly, I may just be lazy and don't want to do it. But that's the beautiful thing about grace, that even when you have a moment where you just don't want to do it and your motive really was just, I don't want to do it, that there's grace for it and we can try again. And that is the beautiful thing about growing. It's knowing that we'll probably mess up, but still striving to do better each time. And that is what I truly feel like homemaking is. It is not having everything perfect. It's not having everything organized. It's not having everything perfectly decorated. It is truly just growing with the Lord in grace while taking care of the home that the Lord has given you. Once again, I'm so thankful that you decided to spend this morning with me and my sister. I'm so thankful that you watched this video, and I really hope that you enjoyed it and found some kind of peace. I am excited for the fall season, and I'm really looking forward to spending more time with you all for our future Fun Fridays. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in my next video.